Hello.
Hi, Seth.
Hi, Mary.
Let's have our South and Degrassi pillow talk, just like Spashly.
Pillow talk. Do you do these for you're laying in bed when you call me usually? That's kind of weird. I didn't know that until now.
Today I am laying in bed because I have a little cold,
Oh,
so
all right.
but I was just so pleased to have a Spashly little phone call going on because I missed them.
It's been a long time. I mean, it's just suddenly you don't know what you got, and then suddenly they're back, and it's like when you've seen an old friend and you hadn't realized until you see them how long it had been since you'd seen them, and there they are.
And there's so much to catch up on. Although not
I
really,
would,
because time actually froze in between the two seasons,
yeah,
conveniently.
well, true, I guess so. But, I wish that when I was in high school that I could leave a note and then go off and sleep with my girlfriend and then come to school 5 hours late and have my mom just be like, kind of.
That's okay. Let me just give you a hug and a kiss and don't do it again.
No, that didn't work out. That didn't work that way. No, no.
Although I have to say, it's kind of like there is a little more slack. Like I think it's senior year for them, and plus, I think they're just comfortable with having come to a new understanding that they're going to love each other again.
Okay, yeah, still wouldn't have mattered in my house how much love there was going on there. It just wouldn't have flown. Wouldn't have flown.
Yeah, but had your mom ever told you that you discussed her?
No, that's well, I don't. Mm, not in so many words. She did just like throw up once right on top of me, just like, no, she didn't. Of course not. She didn't. No.
I really love Aiden and Mr. Carlin together. I think they make a really cute couple. I like when they cook together. They're just such a good little team. Like,
Yeah.
taking care of Glenn together, giving him advice. It's like, all right, Degrassi.
Yeah, so our old South friends are back, and our some of our old Degrassi friends are back, and then there's all the new Degrassi friends. It's been a while since
Yeah,
we've had a whole bunch of new ninth graders, and it's like a whole new show.
I know. You know what I love about it is that it really is like high school in that, like Danny being the quarterback. It's kind of like in high school when you're a freshman, all the seniors just seem so huge and like larger than life, and
Yeah,
then all of a sudden you're a senior and you're like, wait, that's that dude from my math class who's the captain of the football team now. Like,
yeah,
where are the seniors? That kind of rules. And I also, the whole like first day of freshman year thing where the part where Allie and Connor and Claire just kind of got like shoved together on the front steps of the school.
hmm
It's totally what it's like. Because when it's a new school, everybody's new and you just get like thrown together with some people and then you're like, okay, now we're friends.
yeah. Seriously, that's true. I totally identified, and then there's freshman year of college with like what Emma and Liberty and Manny are going through, and I totally identified with Emma on that. I just like I was so excited to go to college, and then when I got there, I was just like, just kind of froze up and like, oh my god, what have I got myself into? And
No way, really?
oh yeah, totally.
Because I was like, I was in love with freshman orientation in college. I was like, I could live like this forever. Like, it's like camp, except there are no rules. Like, well, there are rules, but there's no like parents or counselors even, and you live on your own now, and you're 18, and like, but there's all these like organized festivities for you to like meet new people, and everybody's new, and everybody's looking to meet new people, and like,
Yeah, well,
I,
I don't know because I see you have to see I understand, especially when I was 18, I hated meeting new people. I still don't like meeting new people. I hated organized activities where I was forced to meet new people, and I just wasn't. It was just
did you meet anyone around orientation that you actually stayed friends with for all of college, or not really?
I did actually, and there's a guy who I met like the first day I was there who I just started seeing again recently, and who's like he's now married to this girl that he met the first day we were there, and it's yeah. So those things last. I mean, it's
I'm telling you, I had the same experience. Like the friends I made at orientation, I pretty much kept all 4 years, and I'm still in touch with most of them. And like, it's this weird glue that puts people together. I don't know. But so, did you eventually kind of like break out like Emma did and sort of join a water gun fight?
no. I had a breakdown and went home and never went back. Yes, of course. I didn't have a water gun fight.
You didn't.
You sound shocked. You didn't? Everybody has a water gun fight. No. I
What did
wasn't
you
I
do?
wasn't on a TV show. It was my actual life.
What did you do?
I don't know. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I ate pizza or something. Stop asking me stuff. Let's talk about something else.
Okay, we could call Sam Earle, who plays KC on the new
Yes.
Degrassi, who is
Okay.
the smart skateboarder who, like, I wish we had one of those when I was in high school.
You were the smart skateboarder.
I couldn't skateboard. I could only watch skateboarders. And I could talk about skateboarding because I read a lot of skateboarding magazines, but I couldn't actually skate.
I see.
I was a poser,
Okay.
basically.
The truth comes out.
Yep.
You were just looking for someone to spray with your water gun.
Always.
Let's
All
call
right.
Sam Earl.
I won't spray him with my water gun.
I hope not.
Hello?
Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Hi, it's Mary and Seth from the
Hi, Sam.
Oh, hey, how are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
Good, I'm great, thanks.
Awesome. So what's up, Sam Earl? Who are you?
I don't know. I'm an actor on Degrassi, I guess.
Awesome. We're so excited to talk to someone new because, like, there's so many people we've talked to 4 or 5 times, and we're like, what haven't we asked you yet?
Exactly right.
You're just a fresh sheet of paper.
So how did you end up on Degrassi? Did you just like say I'm gonna audition for Degrassi, and you auditioned for Degrassi and you got a part, or did you like know somebody?
Well, I had an agent for like 1 or 2 years before that, but, I'd been doing some theater in like grade 4, like since grade 4, so I sort of got into it through my parents a bit. Yeah, and then I just got an audition, and I got a call back, and then
Did you watch Degrassi before you auditioned for it? Were you a fan at all?
um,
You can be honest.
not all the time, but yeah, I watched it a bit, and I definitely was aware of its presence.
Right. Did you audition originally for KC? Because there's always all these stories of, like, Manny auditioned for
Yeah,
Liberty or whatever. Like,
yeah. No, yeah, I originally auditioned for Casey, yeah.
okay.
And did you walked in and then you did your reading and they just stood up and said, "You are Casey," and just like, "My
Yeah,
God, you're
pretty much.
perfect."
Almost,
Oh yeah,
I think
You
that's what they were
nailed
doing
it.
inside, but
okay.
Wait, what scene did they have you audition with?
oh my God, I can still remember it actually. It's a scene that never made it into the actual show, but the first one was something with me and Connor.
Okay.
That was fun, and then the second one was me and Claire, like having one of those awkward, sort of tense moments at her house. I think we were like studying homework or something.
Ooh. I'm excited about these awkward tense moments between Claire and Casey. I I'm very into Casey as a character because I kind of wish there was like a Brainiac skateboarder at my high school, which there was
Oh
not,
yeah,
decidedly.
yeah.
Do you skate in real life, or is that just Casey?
No, not really. I can skateboard from like point A to point B, but I can't do like a crazy trick with a long name and like bounce off stuff and grind and do all that crazy stuff.
Right.
So
But
no.
you play ice hockey, right?
Yeah, I do.
Awesome.
Just for fun, just like house league, and I never really got into select and single A or double A or whatever. But yeah, it's definitely a fun sport.
Those
I don't
those
even
terms
know what
mean
those are.
yeah those mean nothing to us Americans. We're just like
Oh, they're like the advanced levels, like heading towards a career in hockey and like ultimately the NHL, I guess. Or
Oh,
yeah,
wow. Wait, are those like school teams, or is it sort of extracurricular teams that feed into the NHL or
schools do have teams. Our school team is like last year we had like a completely clean record. We lost every game. We're like a ridiculously small French school, so not too many hockey players.
you go to a French-speaking high school?
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Wait, I
It's
hate to
fun.
do this to you, but can you say something to us in French
Oh my
Canadian?
God.
Say
I can't. I don't even have a good accent. Like there are kids in my school who sort of chuckle at mine. I'm not
oh,
truly French, but I don't know. Bonjour.
oh.
Is
That was a
that impressive?
very nice R there. Very
Thank you.
French. So, but you do go to like essentially a regular high school, like you're not one of those people who just does tutoring on the side and kind of
Yeah,
acts.
no. Yeah, I go to high school, and
What was your first day of high school like? Because that's, I guess, essentially what the premiere is about.
I I was pretty like a bit overwhelmed, a bit excited, to meet all the new people. But I guess my high school is like so small that it's not exactly the same atmosphere as Degrassi, which is like it's like an empire.
Yeah.
It's like a real high school. Like my school is just like it feels like summer camp. Like everyone's friends, and we're all really tight, sort of like the cast is.
So, like, who are you tight with on the cast? Like, do you hang out with anybody outside of work, or?
Yeah, I do. I'm tight. I don't know, I'm tight with everyone. It's crazy. We all went to Ecuador over the summer, so that was really a big part of bonding and like getting to know everyone. And yeah, all the Niner kids, AJ, Melinda, and Aislinn, definitely because I'm on set with them a lot, so I hang out with them. Yeah, it's great. It's a great atmosphere.
Tell us about that trip to Ecuador, because I think we've only heard like the bare bones about it.
Well, so it was a trip with Free the Children,
Mhm.
and we from the cast had the opportunity to go and like help a community and sort of help them with sustainable development. And we worked on a school, or not on a school, but on a kitchen and a dining room that were being used by the kids who went to the school that had recently been built. So we sort of completed that project with one of the local communities that was obviously like in pretty severe poverty and with not great living conditions. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was absolutely life-changing. It was fantastic.
What was the biggest surprise of what you saw compared to what you expected?
I don't know. It was just like surprises around every corner. But yeah, just seeing the community and like getting to know the kids was really, really touching and sort of mind-blowing and really opened everyone's eyes, I think, and sort of gave us a new sense of perspective about, the world and the sort of isolated bubble that we live in that is North America.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you still think about it sometimes, like when you're kind of going through your daily life and?
Yeah, definitely. I always sort of think back to it every day. I had like so many crazy dreams about the trip after it happened. So I think it's definitely going to stay like one of those life experiences that I'll always look back on, and that my perspective of my view will always like change depending on how I grow as a person. So yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, wait, there's a question I've always wanted to ask someone. When you're talking about your dreams, do you have like flying dreams or breathing underwater dreams, or like what kind of superpower dreams do you have?
I don't know. I don't think I've actually ever had a big flying dream. I had a dream that my friend was like riding a red dragon through space as a form of therapy.
Whoa!
Yeah, I have some crazy dreams.
That kind of rules.
Yeah, it was sick. I wanted to do it too, but then I woke up.
You woke up right before you got to ride the dragon, man.
Yeah, it sucked.
Those rip-off dreams are the worst. Wait, so Mary, you have like regular superpower dreams on a constant basis? Is that what you're getting at?
No, not on a regular basis. But I never have flying dreams, and I have breathing underwater dreams, and I feel like everybody else has flying dreams, and I feel like ripped off a little bit. Like I want to have a flying dream. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm less able in my dreams than others, I guess. Do you have any recurring nightmares, Sam, that you want to tell us about?
Not of late.
Okay.
I had a really like freaky dream when I was a kid. One was about the Teletubbies. Like, I don't know, they started to attack each other and throw like heart-shaped chocolates at each other, and it fell off those little like dome-shaped houses that they lived in. So it turned into a violent like Teletubby battle. And I had one where my friend turned into a purple dinosaur and ate somebody.
You have very
and those were
vivid
scary.
dreams.
The Teletubby dream was scary? That doesn't sound particularly frightening. But I guess if you were in the middle of it, it could be.
It definitely sounds like you dream in color, which not everybody does.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
We are learning about Sam Earle. Sam Earle dreams in color.
So, okay, so what can you tell us about KC and like what's going to happen with KC for the rest of the season? And I know you can't tell us anything because that's always the way it is, but you can make up something.
But you can tell us whether or not he's going to get together with Claire.
Well, I can't say, but one thing for sure is that whatever does happen between them, or their relationship is going to be part of a season-long, gradually developing thing. It's not going to be dealt with in, a couple episodes and then it's done. It's going to be something that sort of is not the center of focus, but it's going to be there. And it's
Okay, but you're telling me there's a maybe.
maybe there's potential, yeah.
Okay, as long as there's potential, I can live with that. Is there anything else in store for KC?
Yeah, there is. He definitely he's coming from a different place than the rest of the gifted kids, especially. There's some things in his past that are going to have to come back and catch up with him at some point, and so that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
So something just occurred to me as you were talking about that there. Do you you're new to the show, so maybe you don't have this issue, but I would imagine that some of the Degrassi actors walk into like, the cold readings for new episodes and are just like, "Oh god, is this going to be the one where I'm written out of the show forever? Is this the one where my character falls onto a rock and goes into a coma and is written out of the show forever?" Is that like a constant paranoia among the cast?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes, like, you never know what's coming. And so, yeah, there have been read-throughs that surprising things have happened, but I do have an abbreviated name. JT was a sort of sarcastic skater guy at the beginning, so...
Oh. I hadn't thought about that. Hey, wait, what does KC stand for?
I'm not sure. I'm not
Okay.
sure. I'm guessing it's Kyle something, maybe, but we haven't figured it out yet.
Interesting. That is
Right.
trivia to come, to be determined.
Trade secret is that oftentimes characters on Degrassi, no one actually knows their full names until it becomes a...
Yeah.
I remember it took a while before anyone knew what Alex's last name was.
So what do you do for fun? Do you like, what kind of music do you like?
I don't know. I like a lot of things. Like Red Hot Chili Peppers, Bob Dylan, Radiohead, Daft Punk. I don't know, like everything.
Wow.
Even like really bad hip hop, just because it's fun. But
I think that might be the first time I ever heard somebody mention Bob Dylan and Daft Punk in the same breath. That was kind of awesome.
Thank you.
What was the last movie you saw in a theater?
Ghost Town.
Oh, awesome.
With Ricky Gervais, yeah.
Love
it. Was funny. I liked it.
Do you like to do comedy? Like, is that something you like to do, or do you have a preference as to what type of stuff you do?
I don't know. It would be fun. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know. I do improv, so...
Oh, awesome.
That's interesting, yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
You said you do improv. Do they let you do any, like, improv or ad-lib on Degrassi, or did they just... If you do that, are they just like, okay, read your lines?
I haven't tried doing that yet. I don't know. Well, I guess you can sort of, like, ad-lib the lines, and if you feel like words should be, rearranged a little bit, or you want to throw something on, usually they'll be okay with that. But, yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried inventing my own script.
It's probably best not to push that first
probably.
season.
I want to keep my job, yeah.
We heard a story once years ago about an extra who sort of added her own little... She didn't say anything, but she added her own little physical interpretation to her bit, and it was like immediately removed from set and trucked off.
Ouch.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to us, Sam Earle. It's
no problem. Thank you, guys.
a pleasure to meet you, per se, or so to speak.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll see you around, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Okay, thank you.
See ya.
Have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.
Every time I talk to these people that we've never spoken to before, I ask them all these questions that I think are like legitimate, real things I'm interested in, and they're always like I say, do you ever like improv and then get in trouble? And he's like, no. Like, do you ever worry that you're just going to be written out of the show? And he's like, no.
Not everyone thinks like you, Seth.
No.
That's what makes the world interesting. If everybody thought like Seth, the world would
be in trouble.
There would be no conflict, no drama.
It's true.
It would be boring, but not because you're boring, just because 6 billion of you would be boring.
I don't know. 6 billion to me sounds like a pretty good deal.
Sounds like a good reality show. 6 billion Seth.
I'll work on that one. I'll see if I can get that made. 6 billion is a pretty big cast. That would be
It sounds kind of high budget, yeah.
That would be a lot of bagels at craft services.
All right.
All right. Welcome back to New Degrassi, New South and Nowhere, Mary.
Happy 10/10.
Thank you.
We did it. We survived the interim.
We did. Good for us.
Yay! All right. I'll see you next week.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.